day. From Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills taking on Kenny Pickett and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Autumn has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Pittsburgh's offense making its way out, and we get a look at the player drafted to succeed Ben Roethlisberger as the franchise's quarterback. Knows a lot about the city. He's a rookie out of Pitt, Kenny Pickett.
In the 2022 NFL Draft, the worst-kept secret of all, the Pittsburgh Steelers were locked in on taking a quarterback. Everyone knew it. The question was, out of all the possible names, who would they select? In the end, they took the hometown kid from Pitt, Kenny Pickett, who heads next door to lead the Steelers. Definitely some huge cleats to fill, replacing Ben Roethlisberger, who was pledged to help the youngster get his feet wet in Pittsburgh.
First carry for Najee Harris. Give him 2 on the play there, and that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first. Off play action, Pickett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. The Steelers at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. He'll drop it underneath here to Snell. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And he slings one that's incomplete. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Harris running straight ahead, and he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Pickett now on 1st down. He's got this to Pickens. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The end result, 21 yards.
And what many term is a down year for rookie quarterbacks, the Steelers took Pickett 20th overall because they knew him better than any other quarterback in the draft. They consider him the most pro-ready passer in the class. He's got plenty of gunslinger in him as well. You give him an inch of space to make a throw, he's going to try and make it into a mile.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the draw, it's Harris. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Pickett. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. We see the Bills offense take the field here at quarterback, Josh Allen.
It was fun getting ready for this game, wasn't it? Because normally we talk to the coaches and the players. I think you and I asked to talk to the trainer to see how his arm is going to be.
A lot of ice after last week.
After last week's game, boy, what a performance that was. And you know who else is having fun? Receivers. Because they get a chance to do what they do best, which is go out and catch the ball.
Yeah, and that last week effort, he threw for well over 400 yards. He'll buy some time right. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing now is Allen. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Allen off the play fake. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. Oh, and a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 2nd down. Allen to throw once more. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. A good pickup there at 22.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
First down for Stephon Diggs there. We've really seen him become a true superstar in the last couple of seasons. He's made his first 2 Pro Bowls after 2020, 2021 with a career-high 10 touchdowns to cap off the 2021 season. And only Cooper Kupp and Devontae Adams have more catches than him since 2020.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, the Steelers and Bills, they played in the season opener last year, if you recall. And it was the Steelers who pulled off a bit of a stunner. They rallied late, beat the Bills in Buffalo 23-16. Buffalo, a little bit of a rocky start to the season, but they would quickly right the ship. Allen's throw is complete. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Pickett to throw on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Pickett escapes the sack. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pickett lost it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. And now out come the Steelers. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 25-yard line. Harris will start the drive out. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. Now you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw it right there. They want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
Allen going to get this one to Singletary. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. On play action, Allen escaping the pressure right. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked up by Micah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run again with Harris. Able to slither by. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Bills to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's McKenzie. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Pickett lost it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Coming up in prime time here in Week 5, a couple of division rivalries on the docket, beginning tonight in the AFC North with the Bengals and Ravens from Baltimore at 8:20 Eastern. Then some. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
It's not exactly round and round we go, but I'm looking at the 4 defenses. All right, back-to-back possessions. The ball's turned over.
Back-to-back plays.
I mean, just that quickly. And you think you're going to the bench to get a little break, and all of a sudden you're hearing sudden change. Get back out there, grabbing your helmets and running back out on the field. I don't think it's going to affect them much now. But if this keeps up, you have 2 very angry defenses. You want the offense to take.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. From the 24, Allen working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though?
when they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over. I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run again with Harris. They'll get this to about the 38. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Pickett back to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Von Miller in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Here's Presley Harvin now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 1st down, Allen. And Diggs has it. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Pass incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And again, it's Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They run here with Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills take a 3-touchdown lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then 1 play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him and let him cap things off.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Markel Lee came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. On the give, this is Harris. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Pickett. Open man, completes it to Claypool. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Allen now looks to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. A give up the middle to Singletary. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bills are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
His throw incomplete. This offense so far on third down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Now Pickett.
It's brought in by Harris. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Looking to throw again on second down.
Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Back to throw. Pickett.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Allen now on first down. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
T.J. Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carping them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching, it was Josh Allen who was on target in that first half. He's thrown for nearly 300 yards already. As we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This taken in at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now. And I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Allen. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Allen and Knox teaming up there for a Buffalo first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And Davis has it over the middle. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild. And here's another completion for good yardage.
From midfield, here's Allen. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. He's got room at the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their 25-yard line. Pickett now on 1st down. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They hand this off to Harris. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 63 yards on the ground for him now, as he's done that on 15 carries.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off play action. Pickett. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Harris. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. Now, they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
So give them the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
Here's Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Pickett will look to throw it here. Quick slant, finding Claypool. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Looking to throw, Pickett. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's when you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? You can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
So after the INT, it's Allen. This one caught by Crowder. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. On the give, this is Singletary. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Allen. And he'll just get rid of it. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They will run with Singletary. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They go right back to Singletary. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And now they'll throw with Allen. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. They'll run here with Singletary. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Now Allen. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Now Allen. On the catch, it's Crowder. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. To the air, Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Pickett. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3rd and 2, Pickett. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Pickett sets up play action. It's Miller, complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. First and 10, here's Pickett.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
I'm just going to go ahead and say it, partner. There's no intent here because Von Miller, former NFL Man of the Year award winner, he likes to play the game the right way. But in this case, makes a mistake and gets in just a little bit too late, and that draws the penalty.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Pickett back to throw.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Here's Allen to throw it. The left side caught by Diggs. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. To throw, it's Allen.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Able to hit his target, Claypool.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Pickett.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Pickett right back to the air again. Targets Miller here on the out route. He's got him.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
To throw again on 2nd down. Pickett. Open man, completes it to Claypool.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Pickett, he's going to throw it again. Completion here to Claypool. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. Pickett to throw on first down. Finds Pickens outright. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Throwing again on 2nd down. Pickett finding Pickens for another catch. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 26. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Now Pickett. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Pickett. Making the catch is Sternberger. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Give him another one. Claypool has it again. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They can still get a first down without scoring. Harris running straight ahead, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Harris will score. Touchdown, Steelers. Just power football there. Down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. The Bills on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Second down and 7. Singletary again. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Here's Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game. He's moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
136 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
He's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Allen going to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
A first down carry here for Johnson. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Allen now looks to throw. Buying time to his left. He's got it. They'll give him 4 yards there, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. From the gun, it's Allen. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Pickett now on first down. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, here's Pickett. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Looking to throw, Pickett. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Dialing up another pass here, Pickett. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And Oliver in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. Like the guy said that, in his defense.
In his defense, I got it,
You
yeah.
see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. After the sack on first down, Pickett, right side, Claypool's got it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Throwing on third down, here's Pickett. And this will be incomplete. Both players with a shot at it that time, but neither coming away with it. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Bills, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss.